Thanks for clicking on this video. This video is about the Affordable Homes Fund 2021 to 2026 by the CME route. This is the first claiming video for new users and is an overview of the claiming process. My name's Susan Roberts. This video was recorded in April 2021. So first, who is this video aimed at? Well, it's aimed at new and inexperienced users of IMS who have approved offer lines under the 21-26 programme. In this video, I'm going to assume you've watched the introduction to bidding video where a lot of the terminology that's used in IMS is introduced to you. I will be using some of that language again, but I won't necessarily be explaining it in quite the same way as I did previously. So I'm going to start off by looking at how to use the video and then move on to updating and preparing to claim, achieving milestones and claiming, and then just summarising the other claiming videos. When I'm going through these videos, specifically these second 2 points here, I will be identifying what videos apply where within the process to help you. Just so that you're aware, there are no IMS screenshots included in this video, so obviously no data protection issues with anything that you're seeing. Just so that you're aware, these claiming videos are going to also be included in the Rough Sleepers Accommodation playlist. Now that is a 1621 programme rather than a 21-26 programme. So there are some minor differences for RSAP, but these videos will give you the main flavour of the work that you need to do. There are no differences certainly in this video, just so that anyone who has got RSAP offer lines approved is aware. The revenue funding that you may have applied for in RSAP is not a feature in the 21-26 programme, so will not be included in these videos. So first of all, how to use this video. If you've seen some of the recent videos, you'll have seen this before. So each of our videos on YouTube has a description, and at the end of that, you'll only get about 3 lines, and then it'll say show more. If you click on the show more, that now in the 21-26 videos and in the RSAP videos tells you the timings for the video. Those timings are hot links. So if you were to click on, say, the second one here, that would take you to that point in the video. So first of all, updating and preparing to claim. So probably the most frequent question that we get asked by new users is when they go into IMS and they've been used to working with offer lines when they've bid, and suddenly they find they can't edit those offer lines again. So that's what I'm going to look at first. Once an offer line has been accepted and allocated by Homes England, you can't change any of the data in it. That is frozen. In IMS, most of the data in your firm and indicative offer lines transfers through to the profiles part of IMS. And profiles is where you will work on and maintain approved offer line data and take that through to claiming a milestone and grant where that is applicable. You won't be asked to re-enter data that has not transferred from an offer line to a profile. Profiles will ask you for a small amount of additional data that you didn't provide in firm offer lines, and will ask you for all the equivalent data as you split out data from indicative lines. So just a reminder, to edit your data, you must be logged in as an organisation user and not a security administrator. So first of all, updating and preparing to claim. Now this splits into 2 depending on whether you're coming from a firm offer line or an indicative offer line. If your profile data came from a firm offer line, then you'll need to do the steps below. And all of these steps will be covered in video 2A. So on that profile from a firm offer line, you will need to ensure that all the blank fields in the scheme profile have been completed. And there are only a small number of those extra fields, which I'll talk you through in video 2A. You'll need to ensure that all dates, contributions and costings in that scheme profile are accurate and current. If your profile data came from an indicative offer line, then video 2B is where you need to start off. In video 2B, I'll look at splitting units, grant and so on out of your bulk line into individual scheme profiles, each with an identified site, and then reducing down the bulk line. And as above, before you make any claims on your scheme profile, you will need to ensure that all the data, the dates, the contributions, the costings, and so on are accurate and current. So before you create your very first scheme for the program, there are two things that you will need to do, and I'm going to include these in video number 3. So as soon as your offer is approved in IMS, you'll see an item in your work, and that is about setting up scheme and payment processing responsibility. Now, anyone with the right authority can do that at any point. You don't have to wait till you're making your first claim. And actually, for this program, there only is one choice on the boxes that appear, and that is to put the lead provider as the organisation responsible scheme and payment processing. But you do need to have that correct IMS authority to do that. Similarly, once your contract has been signed off, you must sign that off in IMS once the paper version has been completed. And until both of these tasks have been completed, you will not be able to create your first scheme and make your first claims within the system. So next, achieving milestones and claiming. So this is covered in video 4. And for each scheme profile, you will need to create a scheme in IMS. So scheme is where you certify the information in your scheme profile is accurate. It's where you will achieve the relevant milestones, and that could be planning, acquisition, start on site, off-the-shelf contract start, and or practical completion. The processing route that you originally selected on your offer line will determine which of these milestones IMS asks you to achieve. In terms of claiming payments, there are 3 potential claim points, which is acquisition, start on site, and practical completion. And you can claim the ones as relevant to your processing route. If you're an unregistered body and you are looking to claim interim payments, so start on site and acquisition, that will be subject to confirmation of guarantees. And if you've applied for that and that's confirmed, then you will also be given the option to make those payment claims. Otherwise, everything will be at practical completion. Each achievement and claim on a scheme should be made within the timescales in the Capital Funding Guide. And finally, the list of videos. So the 21-26 claiming videos, which I've just gone through, are shown on screen here. So claiming video 1 is this video. Claiming video 2A is about taking the data from a firm offer line directly through to be ready to claim. Claiming video 2B is the same for indicative. Claiming video 3 is about setting it up and being able to make that claim. So video 3 is a sort of the once off tasks that need to be done within the system. Claiming video 4 is about achieving and claiming. And just a reminder that claiming videos 1 to 4 will also be included in the Rough Sleepers Accommodation Programme playlist. If you're an experienced user, then there is a video that's a claiming upgrade from the 1621 programme.